It's a lady welcoming you to another Wellness Wednesday. Do you know that only a thief is the man who calls his woman a prostitute just because he doesn't want to give her flowers due? Before a woman starts demanding for a man to give her values, that man must have been taking advantage of her with mere sweet words, promises, and endlessly demanding sex with the guise of relationship or marriage. Every man knows that they cannot assess any woman without a deliberate and intentional effort to contribute positively to her life, especially financially. But only in relationships or in marriage do some men feel that if they have paid a family some change, or they have told the girl, I love you, in the name of marriage or love or relationship, they can use, abuse, and misuse a girl child who has good intentions to build a family with him. A girl works hard to build a better life for herself and her family. And a boy, some boy child, who is irresponsible and has no value for excellence, distracts that girl with the word love and let's build together, only with a secret agenda to only take all he can from her money, her body, most times her sanity. Only a thief or the devil in the guise of a man calls his wife a prostitute because she wants value from him for sharing her life with him. It's a sad reality that in the entire world there is no honey without money. But only in a relationship or marriage are men expected to demand honey endlessly and hate it when a woman demands money from him to take care of herself or for him. He calls her or tags her a prostitute. What a thief! Money is one of the cheapest things to give to anyone, and that anyone can make. Why do some men want what they want, which is, in fact, all men want, let me not say all, most men want sex, and they call it the only essence of marriage, because if you even give a man the world and you don't give him sex, he's still not going to be a happy man with you. They call it love. But when the woman cannot demand her only essence of being there, or that she sees as love and his value of her, they judge and try to shut her so they can be happy even if she's not. So give me sex, but I know you need money to take care of yourself and look beautiful and have an easy life, but I'm not going to give it to you because if you want that money, you are a thief. You don't love me. So hilarious. Well, they judge and try to shut her so they can be happy even if she's not. Every normal woman wants to be with a provider. It doesn't matter how rich she is, how rich her father is. And she's not a gold digger. She was created so. She was wired so. Even if you're an executive of a company as a woman and you go home to a man who only demands sex from you and never says, oh, honey, I kept some $100 for you to make your hair or your nails, even if it's not up to her income, she still will not feel her value. And most times it's good to go for a woman that you can afford her value. Like, you can do more than she can do for herself. Not a woman that, because there are so many categories of women out there, but if you choose the one that you're not able to work as hard as she does and you expect her to work hard to keep up with a particular standard only for you to drag her with your demands and your endless need for cash and still demand her body. And even when God cursed Eve that she will labor to bear kids, he never added that she will suffer to till the earth like Adam to provide for his family. She's not wired to become a provider. Men have proved unreliable with their assignments over the years. Hence, women have been trained to enter in the survival mode and carry more burdens than they were created for. Why is the woman's need in marriage the taboo that women cannot speak up? Because men want to shut them up so they can continue to get their honey like a thief without spending their money. Any man who supports who supports this is destroying the idea of marriage or relationships. Let's not mix things up here. A woman willingly lays down her life for a man, bears kids for him, supports him strongly until she finds out that the man is playing smart with her, acting like she's only good to be used and not loved. It's already too hard to be a woman that the only person who should make life sweet for a woman is the one that feels a woman deserves nothing but to carry his own burden and please him, even if she's not pleased with him. What a cruel and unfair world if a woman opens her door for a man who is a thief, cheat, or an idiot. It's just at a risk of her life that she may not dictate until it's too late, or she continues to make excuses for him in hope that he will eventually change. She may be exposed to diseases, unwanted pregnancies, or by choice, a 9-month journey for an ungrateful man and a bad investment. Money is too cheap compared to the problems a body exposed to other people's access, all in the name of love and marriage. Money is just too cheap for a tradable for a woman's body that men should keep complaining and crying sad about. Men no longer make money. Men no longer make women aspire to be married because the narrative is just that an always unhappy ending, especially for the women who have endured many things, sad things through their journey in the name of love, in hope that someday she will be appreciated, only to end up untimely or in an untimely death situation or divorced at the time they should be reaping the fruit of their labor and enjoying the company of a grateful partner who has been with them through the most part of their lives. If we know better, let's do better and let's save the future together. Men, don't forget that what you do to your wife, expect other men to do it to your daughters and sisters. Sow the right seeds and build a better future, and save the idea of relationships and marriage for our children and our children's children, that's children unborn. Men should allow women to be happy. Life is not only about them. Once they have a foolish woman by their side, they are extremely happy. You will see the tiredness and exhaustion on the woman they are with because she's playing both roles. But when they are with a wise woman who demands her right, they are so sad and feel overwhelmed just to provide, not to give birth, not to have a monthly painful period for the most part of their lives, or deal with men who want to dig her gold for free and feel she's a gold digger for demanding value that she shouldn't have done in the first place if she was with a considerate, reasonable man who understands his assignment. I want to see more balance where men are happy to be spenders and not thinking that it's business for women, and not looking for women who is equipped by herself or who they can use to elevate themselves when indeed they have the capacity to do it by themselves. A happy couple who are considerate and kind to one another. These things show only a few people can pretend very well even if they are not truly happy. Let's sow good seeds that we all will enjoy to reap for today and forever. Most men today are sad that women are not working all their money and handing it to them to act as a man, when it should be a woman sad for servicing a man who cannot provide for her. We can do better. Yeah, we can if we try. So I would say happy Wellness Wednesday. Let's keep building better relationships, concerned about the future when there's no one to talk with, and you go out there and make the difference. Yes, you can be happy to be a provider, to share what you have, and not just looking for who will give you all they have without asking you for anything. Life is about give and take. You cannot keep taking and not be ready to give. The world will be a better place if we all will live considerably and share whatsoever we have to give. So let's keep building better relationships. I want to encourage my beautiful sisters out there who have sacrificed a lot in the name of love, stayed with men who couldn't even afford to buy a roll-on for themselves, and you would kiss and hug them even when they didn't smell good, and you would even look for money to make sure they are successful men, help them find job, and you expect to be appreciated. Don't worry, you will get your reward. You will be definitely rewarded with love in the end, and you will not have a reason to regret this. Okay, happy Wellness Wednesday. Love you.